Afternoon all, Coach Russ here, and a little bit of a different location today for you. Managed to escape, if that's the right word, from the home office and come out to a necessary appointment. So today I want to talk to you about goals and the problem I see with goals and why actually setting a goal can be counterproductive. And if you bear with me a second, I'll explain what I mean by that. You see, when we set goals generally, and whether it's subconsciously or not, we're aiming for something big. So, with relation to the work I do with clients, often the goal is weight loss. I mean, 99 times out of 100, it tends to be weight loss, sometimes fitness, but most people have a need to lose weight. So what we say is that, what is your goal when it comes to losing weight? Well, I want to lose 20 kilos. 30 kilos, 3 stone, 4 stone. It tends to be large goals. And the problem with large goals is they're just so far off in the distance. We're just talking about, they're just too far to even think about whether it's doable or not. Because that goal, if it's a large goal, has generally been there for a long time. And if it's been there for a long time and it's still there, it means it hasn't worked in the past. That goal hasn't inspired you, hasn't motivated you to actually get going. So if that hasn't worked by setting a large goal, what does work? How about setting a small goal or a mini goal that gets you to the large goal? So we break it down. Look, you can't lose. If your goal is to lose 20 kg, you're not going to lose that in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And realistically, losing it at 1 kg a week, which is healthy, you're talking 20 weeks away. Well, that becomes overwhelming. 20 weeks to make something happen. In the grand scheme of things, it's not much, but in the goal environment, excuse me, it's way too much. So let's break that down. Well, I need to lose 1 kg a week, but let's be cautious and call it 0.75. So 0.75 over 4 weeks is 3 kilograms. So can I set myself a mini goal that this time, in a month's time from today, I've lost 3 kilograms? Was that achievable? Yeah, sure. It's 0.75 a week. Of course it's achievable. Can you focus just for the next 4 weeks? Yeah, of course you can. So we'll break it down to that small goals, and then making that goal, it's now achievable, it's realistic. And if I go in order, it's time, it's got a time constraint on it, it's specific, it's a certain amount of time, and it's measurable. And I've done that arse about face, but what I've said is it's specific, S, it's measurable, M, A, it's achievable now. R, it's realistic. You can do that in 4 weeks. And T, it's got a time frame on it. So it's smart. You've got a smart goal. Smart goals can be long as well, but a small smart goal is so much more powerful. And then what you do with that small smart goal is you write it down. So if you're trying to look to lose 0.75 a week, in your diary, and your starting point, let's say, is 80 kg. So in your diary for next week, in your phone, next week you write in, and let's say today is, it's Friday. So next Friday you write down, I'm going to be weighing 79.25. The following Friday, you write it in, I want to hit 78.5, and you take 0.75 off a week, and you get to your diary next Friday, and you weigh yourself, and you see you've hit that goal. Isn't that a little bit more simple? Small. So actually taking a 4-week goal and break it down to a week. You can't go less than a week. You don't want to be measuring yourself every day unless your fluctuations aren't right. You need to find my other video on that to understand what I mean. But for now, if you weigh once a week, the chances are you will hit that target weekly. If you don't, it may just be the day you're weighing which is causing a problem. And therefore, please find my other video on weight fluctuations and why you should weigh yourself daily. But that's a whole different story. But for now, we'll just talk about the goals that define where we go. And if that goal is small enough and achievable and realistic, then you're gonna hit it. And then before you know where you are, week by week, month by month, you're chipping away until you get to that final goal, losing your 20 kg. But you can look back and see your progress over the 30 weeks, whatever it takes. So please don't look long term at goals. Make them short term. Take your large goal, break it down, make it achievable, make it something you can do week by week, and tick it off as you go and feel proud. Get a calendar on the wall and tick it off. Look at it and make sure you know why you're doing it. I hope that helps when it comes to setting goals and why you should be setting smaller goals for yourself to make sure you don't get yourself overwhelmed and to make sure you hit them. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. But for now, Coach Russ, out.